Today we're making something a little delicate and beautiful, a lace crochet bookmark that feels just as special as the book it's holding your place in. This project is perfect if you want something lightweight, relaxing, and a little bit different from your usual makes. It works up into this gorgeous open work pattern that looks intricate, but once you get going, it's actually very rhythmic and enjoyable. Whether you're making this for yourself, as a gift, or just because you want a quick, satisfying project, let's go ahead and get started. Materials needed for this bookmark are crochet thread size 10. This is the size 10. I don't have the ball band for it, but it is size 10. And then a size 2 metal crochet hook. They don't always have the millimeter. This one does 2.25 millimeter. Usually they just have the number. It goes from like 00 on up, and the higher the number, the smaller the hook. But size 2 is perfect for this project, and a pair of scissors. For this bookmark, we're going to be using a stitch called the fan lace stitch. And I do have a tutorial for that if you would like to cross-reference. I'm going to go through each of the steps here, but in case you wanted some extra reference. So I am going to start with a slip knot. And then chain. This is worked up in multiples of 12 plus 1 and then plus 2 for the foundation chain. So I'm going to chain 27 for this project. So here's 1, 2, I'm going to stop at 3, and then we're going to finish our chain, pause here, and then come back. Okay, this is considered step 1. We're going to double crochet in the 4th chain from the hook. 1, 2, 3. Here's the 4th. I'm going to go into the back bump. I showed this in the tutorial, but the reason why I go into the back bump, I'll show it here as well, is because it gives a really nice smooth bottom. And then we're going to put 1 double crochet into each chain across. So let's pause here, finish our row, and then we'll come back. This right here is going to be considered step 2. What we'll do is we'll chain 3. And then we will put 2 more double crochets into this. The reason why I say more is because they consider that chain a double crochet. So there'll be the chain 3 and then 2 more double crochets into that same stitch. And then we're going to chain 2, skip 3 stitches, 1, 2, 3, single crochet into the next, chain 5, skip 3 in the next stitch, single crochet, chain 2, skip 3, put 5 double crochets into that same stitch, all in that same stitch. Chain 2, skip 3, single crochet into that next one, chain 5, skip 3, single crochet into the next one, chain 2, and then put 3 double crochets into this last chain space right here, right in here. Put 3 double crochets in there. And then turn. This is step 3. For step 3, we start with a chain 4, double crochet into the next double crochet. You're skipping this first one right here, going right to this one. And then chain 1, double crochet into the next double crochet. Chain 2, and we're going to skip this chain set of 2 right here and go right to the chain 5 space. You're going to put 1 single crochet into that chain 5 space, chain 2. All right, here's the 5 double crochets. We're going to double crochet right into the first of those 5. Chain 1, double crochet into the next one. We're not skipping any. Chain 1, double crochet into the next one. Chain 1, double crochet into the next one. Then there's one more after this. Chain 1, double crochet into that last one. Chain 2, single crochet into that chain 5 space. Chain 2, double crochet into, we're going to skip this chain space 2, but double crochet into the double crochet here. Chain 1, double crochet into the next double crochet, chain 1, and then double crochet into that second chain. And then turn. This right here is step 4 that I'm about to show you. In step 4, we're going to chain 5. Skip the chain, double crochet into the double crochet. Chain 2. Skip the chain space here and double crochet into the next double crochet. Now we're going to skip these next 2 sets of chains, and we're going to put a double crochet into that first double crochet here. Chain 2. Skip the next chain space. We're going to double crochet into the next double crochet. Chain 2. Double crochet into the next double crochet. Chain 2, double crochet into the next double crochet, chain 2, and then double crochet into that last double crochet of this set. No chains. We're going to just go right. We're going to skip through all these chains and go right to the next double crochet at the end. Double crochet into that double crochet, chain 2, double crochet into the next double crochet. We're going to skip the chains, chain 2, and then skip 2 chains and double crochet into the next, and then turn. This right here is step 5. For step 5, we chain 3, double crochet 2 double crochets into the chain 2 space. So there's 1. I'm still in that same first chain 2 space. Do another double crochet. Double crochet into the double crochet. 2 double crochets in the next chain 2 space, skip the next double crochet. So we're skipping that one and going right to the next one and putting a double crochet in there. 2 double crochets in the chain 2 space, double crochet in the double crochet, 2 double crochets in the next chain 2 space, double crochet in the double crochet, 2 double crochets in the 2 chain space, double crochet in the double crochet, 2 double crochets in the chain 2 space. We're not going to go into that last double crochet, so don't get too far ahead here. We'll skip that last double crochet right here, and then we'll move on to the next one. We'll put a double crochet in there, 2 double crochets in the chain 2 space, double crochet in the double crochet, 2 double crochets in the chain 2 space, and then 1 double crochet into that next chain. And that is steps 1 through 5, and you just continue doing steps 2 through 5. We don't do step 1 again. So you would repeat rows 2 or steps 2 through 5 until it's the length that you want your bookmark to be. And here's your finished lace bookmark. Light, elegant, and honestly a little too pretty to hide inside a book. This is one of those projects that looks so intricate, but once you understand the repeat, it becomes very relaxing to make. It's perfect for gifts, book lovers, or even just using up some yarn in a beautiful way. If you enjoyed this tutorial, let me know in the comments, and I'd love to see your version if you make one. And I'll see you in the next video.